Why did you decide to adopt?
Your father decided to adopt. I'd had a miscarriage, and yeah. And we had to go to the doctor for some reason, or I don't know whether to get the other clear. And he said that he had a patient who was pregnant, who was going to adopt the child out, and we could have that one if we wanted to. We wouldn't know whether it was a girl or a boy, and we said, oh yeah, it's a good idea. Anyway, the powers that be wouldn't allow it, because they'd had too many people that had done that, and it hadn't worked out because they hadn't got people to match up. And then the second time, of course, we put in our application. With that, I probably relaxed, and that was it. I got pregnant.
Oh, you'd put the application in to adopt already, and then you got pregnant.
So we just
So when was that? What year, roughly?
1968. There was a message, I think. Must have been a message. And it was a woman from the adoption agency, and she said, oh, this is I said, yes. She said, oh, it sounds like it. I said, oh, I've been going to ring you. Don't tell me you got a baby. And she said, well, let's say we may have done, you know. I said, well, I've got to go and have a hysterectomy. And, yeah, see.
So that would have been a good thing then.
Well, we would have got another child, not you.
Oh, so they had the baby then and they're ready for you, but because you had to go and have the hysterectomy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The end of 1968 we saw the woman. 1969 on the 1st of April I gave her notice at work, because I was only part-time then. Yeah, and the 1st of April I went in. I had a hysterectomy. They rang up 3 weeks after I'd had the hysterectomy, and then we picked you up on the 16th, I think it was, of May. And we had to go to Queen Victoria Hospital. And, yeah, we brought you home. That was on the Saturday.
So you went in there. Did you go into the nursery, or how did the changeover happen, and what sort of papers did you have to sign or speak to anyone? Or?
Oh, I don't know. I think they just brought you in to us and said, well, there you are, that's your baby, and that was it. And then after 3 months, you went into court. We went in there, and there were other couples that had adopted too, and we had to go to court and, you know, go through the rigmarole. Yeah, and then I forget how long after that the natural parents can claim back your back. Oh, that's 3 weeks.
What did the social workers advise you to do or say to me?
To tell you as soon as you were even vaguely capable of understanding that you're adopted.
And how did you explain that?
Well, I mean, it could be 3, 4, 5, whatever. Probably before we went to school. I would say before we went to school. I just said that we had a look at all these babies, and some were asleep, and some were crying, and some were this, and some were that, and we picked you out because you had a big smile on your face. Probably didn't, probably had a sour look on your face. And that's, you know, you were special.
How did you get me to understand what that really meant, what being adopted meant? What did you tell me?
Well, I probably told you that I wasn't able to have my own children. And this other woman couldn't look after you, which really she could have done. Yeah, you always imagined that your true mother was tall, slim, young.
Did I? Why did I? I said that, did I?
Because I was short, fat and old. We didn't want to know the surname of the people, because we thought otherwise every time we see the name we'll be thinking, now I wonder that's...
Were you given any information about their what they did for a living or what sort of people they
Not
were?
really.
Anything at all?
Not really, I don't. You could, if you wanted to, nominate finding out the name of the real...
And you didn't, did you?
No, nothing like that. But when the birth certificate went through, there's nothing on the birth certificate to say that you weren't born to us. Like a new certificate is made out, I think.
Weren't you told that the birth records were sealed and that you would never...
Yeah, they wouldn't allow... They wouldn't.
What did they tell you?
They told us that it wouldn't be revealed to the natural parent. But then, of course...
Who you were?
Yeah, we were told that the information that we were your parents wouldn't be given to the natural parent. But she would have found out anyway. Yeah, no, it was supposed to be signed, sealed and delivered that bit.
Did you ever ask?
I think it was 3 months after that. Might be 3 months after that you could put the notice in. Not sure about that. After you've been to court and everything else. And we put a notice in just to say that you were ours. You had no reason to run away. You couldn't have been more spoiled if you tried. Grandmother used to spoil you, right? Well, I used to spoil you too. You used to get a lot for birthday presents and things like that. More than I really could afford, I think. You didn't lose out on childhood because you were adopted, or you probably had a bit more because you didn't have your father home. When you went up and stayed with them, a lot of the things that I tried to repress, they brought out, sort of thing.
Things as in what?
Well, I tried to make you act sensibly instead of being stupid, possibly. We used to come home from calisthenics, you're either up in the clouds, silly giggly, stupid as they come, or you'd be in a foul mood. Never along a middle plane.
What were your thoughts or feelings about becoming an adoptive parent as opposed to a natural parent?
Well, I don't really feel as though I missed out on anything by not having my own child. It's kind of a bit second best, really, because with your own child you more or less know fairly well what they're going to be like. And you were just an unanswered question. I remember somebody saying, trouble is when you adopt somebody's child, you really don't know what you're getting.
What questions did I ask about being adopted? Did I ever really talk much about it?
Not a great deal. It was an open subject.
Do you remember anything?
I'm too old.